We all, as we should be, are in a mood of celebration. We have this magnificent opportunity to give glory and honor to God by honoring one of His saints that He has kept around here on planet Earth for a century. Just think about it.
Well, she was born in Sewickley, January 22nd, 1911, and she was born and raised in Sewickley. And she was affiliated with St. Matthew's A.M. Zion Church. She was the oldest member of the church, and she's also the mother of the church.
And these have been some of the best years of my life because Mrs. Butler.
She was known for making her yellow batter cake with caramel icing.
I've known Nana forever, it seems like. She's just as sweet as she can possibly be. And I remember one day, probably last year, going over to visit her, and she said, I am getting ready to be 100 years old, and I will be here to see it. And she said it with such determination. She is one of the most influential people that I know. Everybody takes advice from her, and she's so inspirational. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman who always has a great attitude. She is a perfect example of if you just think with a positive thought, and if you just put forth a positive foot, your life will just be grand. She's a good example, and we love her so very much.
And I have loved this little lady for years and years, and we are the ones that are blessed to have her in our lives.
She always said what she attributes her longevity to is tending to her business and leaving other people's business alone.